Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am playing a standard deck that I had planned on playing before. I had wanted to record a video with this deck and put it up before the holidays, but obviously that didn't happen because Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia, had been bugged for a few weeks. Jadar was doing the opposite of what he's supposed to do, so he was only making Decayed tokens if you had other Decayed tokens, and if you had nothing, he just didn't do anything, which totally does not work with what this deck wants to do. This is a black-white build of zombies in standard, like I mentioned. It uses Champion of the Parish and Shambling Ghast and Jadar alongside Wedding Vampire. So you've got your power in Champion and Jadar and Tainted Adversary, and then Wedding Vampire helps you draw cards to keep going through your deck. Then we've got 2 Henrika and 2 Soren up at the top as your top-ish end. You get to play Agadeem's Awakening with Felstinger, and I'm playing a copy of Wedding Announcement because it seems kind of sweet here too. I think that this deck might kind of do as well as other zombie builds that I've seen throughout Standard, where if you can hit your Disruption at the right times, you'll probably get competitive, but if you don't, you're just going to lose to some of the other decks that are running around. Vanishing Verse is a better removal spell against mono green and mono white than black normally has access to, and then we've got Duress and all the go blanks. All of them. And yeah, the rest of the deck's pretty straightforward. We've got Hive of the Eye Tyrants also. I want to make sure my mana looks right for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I'm going to hop into a few matches of Standard with this deck, and we'll see if the white helps this deck deal with some of the other creature decks in the format. So let's hop into a few games. Alright, I've not been playing a ton of ranked since the reset in December, so my rank is a little low, but, you know, I think we'll still get a couple good matches in, and this hand looks pretty good, so we're going to keep this against red. Champion might just be dead here. Kind of seems like they have the 1 damage spell, Spikefield Hazard. There it is. Oh, cool. We get to play against a fun deck. Let's Duress you. We'll take Expressive Iteration. They have nothing else. Seems pretty good. Then we'll run out the Headless Rider next turn. Okay, they've got eggs. That's fine. We've got some removal spells to deal with eggs. I imagine they're just going to shoot. Yeah. That's fine. We get a 2/2 here. Fodder for Felstinger, which is kind of nice. Ooh, Felstinger likes to eat Shambling Ghasts. Do I need a second white? I don't think so. I think it just goes Shambling Ghast plus Felstinger, eat the Shambling Ghast, make a treasure. Just lands is obviously not what we wanted to draw there. Next turn. Yikes. What do we want to do here? Jadar doesn't really do anything, so I think I'm just slamming the Tainted Adversary. So let's go to combat first. I'm hoping that these Hives of the Eye Tyrant can help us do something. So we're just going to play this, make it a 3/4, and make 2 2/2s. They have a braid or something. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. I probably can flip the egg now. I guess we'll see. Sure seems like they found something. Yeah, they did. So that's flipped, and we probably just lose now. I guess they need a spell. If they don't have a spell literally right now, we could still be okay. Come on. Well, I'll go ahead and attack with my 2 Death Touch creatures. And then play Fellstinger. Fellstinger's gonna eat a zombie. Looking for a Vanishing Verse. Power Word Kill does not get it done. I think I'm still just playing the Jadar here, though. Just because it's a 1/1. They're going to blow up my hive, but I have a backup hive, so that's fine. Oh, Henrika would have been a good draw too, huh? Yeah, we're still maybe okay. It's slipping away from us, for sure. Second Smoldering Egg is actually kind of kind of amazing. If they don't get to have good draws, or if we don't get to have good draws, neither do they. So if I all attack here, they can block. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't play a Welcoming Vampire. But I think I just suit up and attack with everything. A lot of my stuff has Death Touch, so let's see, what do I not want them to flash back? The Fading Hope's probably the worst. Okay, so they can kill Hive and kill a Fellstinger here. It's pretty good. Sure. Then I play my backup Hive and play Jadar. Makes a Decayed. Just need them to whiff for a turn. Well, Sorin doesn't really help me win the game. Sorin helps me look for a kill spell, though. No, I think I'm just powering up Hive and attacking. If they have a spell, I've lost anyways. I'm taking their draw spells now because they already have 2 Abrades. Ooh, we did it! We got underneath the the black deck, or I'm the black deck. We got underneath the blue-red deck. We want Duresses and we want Go Blanks. I took out the Power Word Kill already. I think we probably leave in the Vanishing Verses. The The wedding announcement can go. That's a little too cute. I'm not sure about Henrika. She's pretty good against Hullbreacher Horror and the dragons. Maybe I do trim some Vanishing Verses since I have Henrika. What else? The Shambling Ghasts don't do a ton here. So I trim 2 of those. And do I trim a land on the draw? It's made to 21 lands in my deck, but it's really 24 with the Agadeems. Yeah. I like trimming a land on the draw. I'll bring it back in on the play, but on the draw, it's a thing you can do sometimes, especially with aggressive decks, and I'm bringing my curve down a little bit. We'll see. Let's see if it ends up working out. I kind of like it, though. Yeah, this hand is great. Turn 1 Dress, turn 2 Jadar. They have double Epiphany, Fading Hope, a Braid, Test of Talents. I think I actually have to take the Test of Talents here. No, I can play Jadar, get value off of Jadar. They have to iterate here, so as long as they don't hit an untapped blue source, I can attack with everything and go blink them. They're never casting this Epiphany. Get in there. Go blink. Oh, do they have a Spike Field Hazard? That would kind of suck. Nope. So they did discard an Epiphany and a Fading Hope. Weird for them to get rid of the Fading Hope, to be completely honest. Seems like something that they'd want here, but apparently not. We'll attack again. If they want to kill one of my things, they can do it now. Kind of assume they want to kill Jadar. They're just chilling. Just go blanking them again here. Just putting them on 0 resources. And then I get follow up with Sorin to either make an army or start drawing cards. Sure. Cool. So I did get a draw spell out of them. And now they just have an Epiphany in over here. So we'll go Sorin. And then what am I doing with Sorin? Plusing Sorin? Or making a vampire? So if my opponent finds an untapped land, they can cast this Epiphany, make 2 birds, draw a card. So I think I want to make a 2/3 flyer.
You will serve me well.
They found a... they don't have another blue. Oh, that's so unfortunate for them. I'll plus Sorin. Yeah, I'll reveal that. I'll play my Snarl and reveal that. Let's see, am I playing this Fellstinger or not? I think I am playing the Fellstinger. I think I'll have it eat Vampire, honestly. Because I'm attacking with this. Or I could have it eat itself, though. Because if it eats itself, then it's in the graveyard for Agadeem's Awakening. Yeah, that's gotta be better. And then play the Welcoming Vampire and pass the turn. They'll probably Field of Ruin me here. Yep. Get a swamp. Alright, so they've got the Epiphany here. There it is. Then they draw another card. Okay. They're putting up a fight. We have not won this game quite yet. Not out of the woods. Spikefield Hazard not looking great here unless they have double something. Or they could just play it as a land, I guess. Okay.
Not be humiliated again.
Oh, Spikefield can kill Sorin now. Sure.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So what are we doing here? I want to get 2 things on the battlefield this turn. Agadeem's Awakening can get back Jadar and Felstinger. One, two. Yeah, or I just go Welcoming Vampire plus just a small Tainted Adversary to draw a card. This might be the Agadeem's Awakening turn. So I'm gonna attack for 2, and then Awakening for 3. Get those back, then this is gonna sacrifice the Vampire. I'd love to draw 2 cards. And now this made fodder for the next Felstinger. Okay. Tainted Adversary is an interesting one. Because now I think I just go Welcoming Vampire plus Tainted Adversary, kicked. So I'll attack with both. They'll double block the Felstinger. Vampire. Tainted Adversary. Triggers. Yes. Go. I imagine we're getting close to being done here. Yeah, Goldspan Dragon gets to chill, I guess. Let's see. If I power this up and attack, they block here. They're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can kill this. They're still dead to my Felstinger afterwards. Cool. Got it done. This deck was sweet. That was not particularly close in either game, to be completely honest. Awesome. Alright, second match with this black-white zombies deck. We won the die roll. And we can't keep this hand, unfortunately. If we had a second land, we'd absolutely keep this hand, but as is, too many things can go wrong if we don't get a second land. So I think we mulligan this. And yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm not sure which 3-drop to put back, though. I'm pretty sure I put back one of these two. Both have... You know, I'm going to put back the Felstinger. I want to try the wedding announcement because I think it's going to be good here. That's a cool sleeve. So it's going to go Hive, land, Jadar, make a thing, and then wedding announcement the following turn. Or attack with both, and then wedding announcement. Well, now I don't know if I'm playing Jadar. They pretty clearly have that the same card, Spikefield Hazard. So I'm just going to play Tainted Adversary. Wonder if this is a blue-red opponent again, or not. It's impossible to know at this point. I wonder if they're going to kill my Tainted Adversary or let me attack. Okay, they let me attack. And now they abrade, sure. So I think I'll just get down Jadar here. Make a guy try to wedding announcement this turn. Because they just have to let me attack. And they might not be expecting the wedding announcement. Oh, it is mono red. Okay, that's fun. Let me go to attacks, please. Yes, good. Means I get to draw a card with this. Okay, so yeah, it's just play with fire, it's not the other one. That makes sense. That happens. And then we'll go wedding announcement and draw a card. Cool. Now we've got Vanishing Verse plus Headless Rider, and wedding announcement is going to make a 1/1 next turn. Okay, Reckless Stormseeker is going to eat a Vanishing Verse. Ooh, Henrika. Okay, Henrika's going to be good later on. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. See this on black. Headless Rider. And I think I'll just Vanishing Verse this thing now. Make a 1/1. It's good fodder for Henrika. Okay, there's Gold Span. Ooh. Welcoming Vampire. I can force it to either draw me a card or... Actually, I should just make it 1/1. Or do I just play Henrika? So if I go Henrika, trigger, each player sacrifices... I'd sacrifice the human, they sacrifice that. Then I can attack for 3. Let's see. I'm gonna go to combat and attack for 3. Okay. Play this, trigger that, make another 1/1. This flips. Yep, no blocks. I might just transform Henrika right away also. 5 me. Okay, you have another one? Am I just dead? I am. Okay. Was not expecting the kicked Royal Eruption there, but that's fine. I put Exodus in the sideboard for matchups like this that might get grindy. I don't know if I want Crippling Fear or not. This is for creature decks, but I don't know if this is the right kind of matchup. So the Dress comes out and the Jadars seem really bad. Shambling Gas seems great. Vanishing Verse is good. The Last Sorin makes 2/3s. Crippling Fear. Let's go Sorin. I'm not convinced that Crippling Fear is what we want here. Sorin can make 2/3 lifelinkers and can draw us cards. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is fine. The Snarl's a little awkward, but not as much as you'd think, because we get to go Champion on 1, Shambling Ghast on 2. So playing Snarl tapped on 2 is fine. And if they just kill this, I'm like kind of okay with it. Yeah. Like, I kind of expected that, and I'm kind of okay with it. Second Den of the Bugbear, sure. Ooh, Agadeem's Awakening, that's going to be nice for later on. We'll just attack here. And run out the Headless Rider. Headless Rider's nice, because if they want to abrade it, I at least get a 2/2 back. There we go, called it. Let's see, we'll attack. We'll run out the Welcoming Vampire. Nothing else to do this turn, so we're just hanging out. Sure. And now anything is good draw. Spells are good and lands are good. Like, you might think land's not great here, but now we get to Agadeem's Awakening for sure next turn. So we'll just turn this on. Attack. Take something. It doesn't really matter. And the next turn we can go land, Agadeem's Awakening, get back Welcoming Vampire and Champion, or... Oh, what? Sure. It's not a card I expected to see today. So do I get the Welcoming Vampire back to draw an extra card? Or do I get the Headless Rider back because it goes well with what I have on the battlefield? I think I get the Headless Rider back, right? Sorin's gonna draw me cards. Yeah. So we'll go Headless Rider plus Champion. Put a counter on Champion. They had another play with fire, but at least I get another guy from that. And I think I just attack you. They can shoot the Headless Rider if they want. But then I make another zombie. Yeah, that's fine.
Fight for Avernus, you fiend.
Yeah, now they're burning their burn spells on just random 2/2s. Yeah. Ooh, Tainted Adversary is a nice draw. So I could Adversary plus Sorin, or just Adversary and make a bunch of guys. I could also fire up Hive and kill their thing. I think what I'm going to do is just attack them. And then play this as a 3/4 with some friends. Yeah. I like putting them under pressure there. Their Planeswalker's not really doing anything. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. They have a lot of removal. So you could make an argument that Duress or Go Blank is where you want to be. Wedding announcement on the draw seems a little slow, so I'm going to take it out. And yeah, I'll put a Duress in. I'm not 100% confident that that's like exactly where I want to be, but they have a lot of spells. They've shown us that they play a lot of spells, and if I can like nag their Planeswalker, tag their Planeswalker? What did I say? If I can tag their Planeswalker, that would be good. I like playing like really interaction heavy matchups like this. This is fun. All right, be free. You just need to select play or draw. Let's have another good game. We had 2 good games. The first one was close. They were able to use the treasures. Oh, jeez. Mulligan that. We're keeping this. What am I putting back, though? Kind of want it to be one of the swamps, but maybe it's supposed to be one of the adversaries. I'm going to put a swamp back. It's a little greedy, but... Ooh, it's a cool card. Okay, drawing this makes me really happy that I put back the swamp. Yep, they get in for 1. Yeah, this card's good with all of their burn. Now they're playing their creatures. It's kind of interesting. They had no creatures last game, and now they have a bunch. We'll just play Tainted Adversary here. See how they want to play this turn. Oh, they had a Spikefield Hazard they could have used on the Shambling Ghast. Now they're all creatures. I've got the Vanishing Verse. I think I want to use it this turn. So I'm just going to hang out. Vanishing Verse something, then I'll shock in Aghanim Awakening next turn and play Henrika. I might be Vanishing Versing that. Chandra Dressed to Kill does a lot. I take 1, they make an extra red mana. And then Thundering Rebuke my Tainted Adversary. Sure. That flips that, yep. Yeah, they still can't attack into Shambling Ghast. I think I do need to do this to the Chandra.
No after party. I'm wiped out.
Shock this and play Henrika. Each player sacrifices a creature. Yeah, I kind of forced them to sacrifice the Intimidator there. Then I get to make a treasure. The next turn I can flip Henrika and play Tainted Adversary as a 3/4. Okay. Are they gonna use this? No. Cool. I don't even... I could Agadeem's Awakening this turn instead. Yeah, I kind of like Agadeem's Awakening this turn. Get back both of these. Yeah, that feels good. This has Death Touch, so it can block the flame or the Embodiment of Flame. They can't really attack into the Shambling Ghast, and that's an amazing draw. Jeez. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this as a 3/4. Make some friends. Say go. And we're not... It's not done yet, right? They have Thundering Rebukes in their deck. They can kill Henrika. But... So that's gonna get them an extra draw with this and let this flip. So we need to start killing them a little faster. Okay, they found a land. And then they can make a wolf with this if they want. Okay, the Headless Rider is a decent pickup too. Attack with Henrika. Gain some more life. Play the Headless Rider. Hold up Vanishing Verse. Yep. If I find a spell, I'm probably Vanishing Versing one of the embodiments so they don't get to redraw as many times. So now, like it's been before, almost anything's a good draw. A land lets me attack with Hive and hold up Vanishing Verse if I don't use it this turn. And then, obviously, spells are great. Goldspan. Resolves. Before combat, Vanishing Verse it. They can't really attack. They don't have good attacks. If they attack, they have to be scared of just dying on the crackback. Henrika doing work for us here. Like an absurd amount of work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can attack for lethal next turn. Using Henrika's ability. And then if they block, I just get to make more zombies. Yeah, I'll probably attack next turn. I wonder if they're thinking here and what they're thinking about. They can't attack. The Shambling Gas can block something, and then I upgrade it to a 2/2 and kill the Pit Fighter. The Tainted Adversary, the 3/4 can obviously block whatever it wants to block. And then the other one can trade for something and upgrade if it wants to also. So attacking doesn't look good here. It's unfortunate, but it looks like my opponent might have mysteriously vanished from the game. They were probably hoping that their Goldspan Dragon would be the thing that turns this game in their favor, but instead I had the Vanishing Verse to answer it. Even with the Goldspan Dragon, though, I'm not sure that this game was, like, in the bag for them. Of course, it's a great card, but if they attack with it, things get awkward for them, too. So I'm going to make this attack like I said before. I can activate Henrika twice, which would let these things kill them. But it seems as though our opponent may have given up without actually hitting the concede button. Which is unfortunate, you know. If you're going to stop playing, just be done with it. You don't need to be like this. But it looks like we're going to get a second win with this deck. Win against aggro and win against control in the previous match. I think there's something going on with these zombies for sure. And yeah, it sucks that you need to load up on Go Blanks and Duresses to even keep up with the Epiphany deck. But if that Epiphany deck isn't as good, or if something happens with it, I think this Zombies deck has something going on. Really early on in the format, I played a couple blue-black builds of Zombies that felt like they were pretty good too. And this black-white deck didn't disappoint me either. I think that the core... Let me pull out the things that are not part of the core. You're basically playing like some number of all of these cards, and then there's a lot of different 4-drops you can choose from. I don't know that Headless Rider is part of the core, but like this is your core, and then Duresses and Goblinks in the sideboard with removal to back you up. This is good. This is a really decent place to be. You can clog up the board against creature decks. You've got Death Touch on a bunch of your creatures against the bigger creature decks, and you can grind. Like, I wouldn't say that this is a mid-range deck, because mid-range decks in Standard right now are not very good. But this is a really aggressive, not blue tempo deck, which is kind of interesting. And I like how it plays. You've got a long game with Hive and Agadeem's Awakening, but cast this card a lot more than you you usually do in those 2 games we played, or 2 matches we played. Yeah, Sorin, Henrika were pretty good. You could try out some of the other 4-drops that could fit in here. There might be room for Lulth at the top end if you want to go a little bit bigger, but I don't know that you do want to get that much bigger if you're also playing Champion and Jadar, so... I think staying lower to the ground is probably where you want to be. But yeah, this deck was sweet. I was happy with it. Took down blue-red control, blue-red turns, whatever you want to call it. And then went toe-to-toe with a mono-red aggro burn deck, and we were able to come out on top. So that's going to be it from me for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you next time.